Footsteps is a child pedestrian safety programme supported by Oxfordshire County Council's Fire and Rescue Service Road Safety Team. This series of information films will help you to support your child in learning risk assessment skills that they will need to become a safer pedestrian. If you follow this programme while you are out and about together in normal everyday situations, this will give your child the opportunity and experience needed to eventually become a safer, independent pedestrian. Asking your child plenty of open questions and waiting for their reply will show you what your child knows and understands. Being part of the decision-making process will also encourage them to think for themselves about how best to keep themselves safer around roads and traffic. But at this stage, they will have the security of you still being with them. Be patient with your child's progress, as this is a life skill that can only be learnt over time and with plenty of practice in a variety of locations. Only you will know your own child and be able to judge when you think they are ready to move on to the next stage. The learning outcomes of this video are to encourage your child to think about all factors affecting whether they can easily be seen by other road users. To encourage your child to think about how the weather affects the road surface and pavements, and how this affects vehicles on the road. The contents of this clip may need to be explained to a younger child, but as your child becomes more aware of the potential dangers, they should be able to provide you with the answers to the questions you ask. Ask your child which clothing would be easier for a driver to see and which is more difficult. You may need to explain to them that bright or reflective clothing makes them easier to be seen by drivers. But as the child matures and practices footsteps, they should be able to tell you the answers. Ask if there is anything you or your child could do if you have to wear a dark coat or uniform. Suggestions that you could provide are to put a fluorescent cover over a school backpack, or wear fluorescent belts or straps on your wrists or ankles. It is always important to remember that bright, fluorescent or reflective clothes are easier for drivers to see. Be bright, be seen. Ask your child if they think the weather matters when they are going to be near roads and traffic. Ask them how it affects drivers and other road users if it's raining, misty, foggy or snowing. Answers you'll receive should include visibility. How far we can see is reduced in bad weather, meaning that drivers may not be able to see pedestrians as easily, and vehicles take longer to stop in wet and icy conditions because the road is slippery. Ask your child how this could affect them when they are trying to cross the road. Your child needs to make sure that they have plenty of time to cross safely, as vehicles will not be able to stop as quickly as they can on dry roads. Ask your child what could be the problem with bright sunlight. Explain to them that sunlight could dazzle them or the driver of a car.